Hey there, Jed Coburnus here from jedcoburnus.com. And here we are, talk therapy. Just a tool to get to know myself, get past my analytical mind, and just anybody can try this, anybody can do this, just to get to know, right? Get to know what your true thoughts are. I don't ever really think about what I'm going to talk about, I just hit record and do it, right? If I do the same thing, you'll hit record and be like, man, Jed said do this, I have no idea what to say, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's just really fun. First 5 minutes is me kind of just talking randomly. Second 5 minutes is me kind of getting into the groove of what I'm going to say. And then the third 5 minutes is probably where the real meat and potatoes is. So if you fast forward this, I won't be butthurt to get to the last 5 minutes. But so like part 3 of this talk, of all my talks, really. But you never know. I could get into it right away. But I'm thinking about posture as I sit here, right? So, posture. What does that mean? What is it? What is your posture like, right? Like, do you sit up straight? Do you stand up straight? All that fun stuff. But it's more than just that. It's energy. It's nutrient pathways. It's, do you get proper amount of sleep so your body can recover? Side note, I got the hood up right now because it is 49 degrees. Like, it's gonna get cold really fast, so it's a little bit chilly. So yeah, I mean, it's cold. It's August in northern Minnesota. Here we go. It's gonna get cold really fast again. So anyway, so posture. Do you ever get in your car and adjust your rear view mirror in the morning and it's, pointed way down, so you're like, oh yeah, I better just adjust that up. And then at the end of your work day, you grab that rear view mirror and be like, man, who the hell's been in my car? Why is that set so high? And then you adjust it back up. I know you do this. I know you do. You just don't notice why, right? So here's why. In the morning, you're nice and refreshed. You're sitting up straight in your seat in your car. And some people notice this on road trips, right? Instead of every day. But some people work their bodies pretty dang hard, so then they're pretty exhausted by the end of the day. But you get in and you're nice and refreshed, and you have plenty of energy, plenty of hydration within your joints, especially in your facet joints, in your back. And then you work all day, you go through the day, you eat some lunch, maybe drink some water, hopefully. You're stressed, you got some things done, you work your body, and then you get to the end of the day, and now you're not so energized, now you're not so hydrated, not so this and that. You get in your car, and you look at that rearview mirror and go, now I gotta adjust that down. It's because your spine is not hydrated. Your joints aren't well hydrated anymore. Your energy levels are lower, right? And just truth be told, you're tired, right? You just might be tired. But how do you get energy at the end of that day? Well, I make workouts of the day, right? I make WODs. And each one of those that you complete gives you just a little bit more energy. Just think about the nutrient pathway. How much energy does it take for you to improperly move? Do you think, let me throw this at a person, do you think it takes more energy to move improperly than properly? Meaning, do you bend at your back? Do you hinge at your back versus bending at, lifting with your legs, like bending at your knees? The amount of force it takes you to move something using your back is about 8 times as much, right? Isn't that nuts? So like, if you're bending and hinging at your hips and you bend all the way over to pick up a 20-pound box, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's enough, that's 635 pounds of pressure in your low back. to give you some good contextual understanding of what 635 pounds is, that's roughly, like 600 pounds is roughly the weight of a vending machine. So when you bend over to pick up that box, that 20-pound box, you might as well put a vending machine on your back and lift it back up. Holy smokes, right? So posture. And then you do that over and over and over again. That makes no sense to me. Now, what a person would see is, now you gotta squat, right? Like, quote unquote squat, because now squatting has, in your own mind, going, oh no, I that's gonna ruin my knees. You're not gonna ruin your knees. By squatting, even doing it repetitively, is not gonna wear out your knees, because you're using the muscles that are around the knee joints, right? What do muscles do for you? They protect your skeletal system, right? Your bones. They protect joints. The stronger your bones, or the stronger their muscles, the stronger the bones, right? Which is how it works. So when you move, when you use your body, when you use those muscles, that is what you want to be doing. That is how you want to be moving. Now, yes, are you going to be a little sore because you're changing how you move? Absolutely, right? Like muscle soreness, I won't even lie. Like it's gonna hurt a little bit, but it's gonna hurt temporarily. Like the short-term pain that you're gonna feel because you're switching the way you move, you're changing, you're switching, I like that. You're switching the way you move, is nothing compared to the chronic or long-term pain that you'd feel because you're moving and hinging at your hips and your back. Ouch. I would so take a little muscle soreness over chronic pain. Yep. I mean, I have chronic pain, so I don't want any more. Yuck. So really, I mean, posture itself, it takes less energy after a while, right? It'll take a little bit of time, but maybe 2 or 3 days, really, at most, for your body to adapt to a squatting position, to a shuffle. Your big toe is your GPS, right? Like your big toe leads you. It literally leads you. If your hips aren't matching your big toe, whenever you're moving, crouching, squatting, whatever it is, you gotta be like, you're then creating torque or twisting in your low back, which then that leads to a herniated disc. Then that leads to tingling and numbness, which is neuropathy, right? And then a lifetime of pain and suffering, because you can't reverse that. I mean, you can try like hell, and I've been doing it every day, and most days of the week it works, but sometimes it doesn't. But that's just it, though. Preventative maintenance. Like, I don't know if people get that. Why wait until something goes wrong to fix it? Why not prevent that thing from going wrong? Because in our own head, oh my gosh, it takes time to do that, blah, blah, blah. It takes time. Well, if you're already at work and you have downtime, try it. Try a few squats. Try a few push-ups leaning on the edge of the counter. Will you look a little goofy? Yeah. Who cares? Will you feel a hell of a lot better and gain some energy out of it? Absolutely. That's a big deal. So when you think about posture, what's going to keep you upright for the rest of your life? What's going to keep you independent for the rest of your life? Your legs, right? Your legs. You got to keep your legs strong. so you can keep your butt strong, so you can keep your low back strong, so you can keep your core strong, so you keep your shoulders strong. Then you're into your cervical spine, your neck. It's a kinetic chain, right? I mean, it takes daily understanding and daily practice and daily intentional movements, posture. Keep it strong. So that was the dirt, right? So a lot of what I do is in the dirt and in the clouds. I got that little analogy from Gary Vaynerchuk. Check him out, he's awesome. But so that's the dirt. But the clouds, when you want to change anything, when you want to switch anything, I like switch versus change. I think change people are afraid of, but switch, that's kind of a new word for me. It just hit me today. So switch. Because switch, it just kind of, it's like a switch, like a light switch. You can just turn it. It's a quick thing. Change takes time. So switch your mindset into something you want to do today. Every day. Switch your mindset. I like that. If you're willing to change from the neck up. So if you're willing to switch from the neck up, I don't know if that's gonna work, but I like the word switch for some reason. It just kind of popped in my head. But switching from an I can't attitude from an I can attitude. Now that takes some guts. Because when you say I can, right? The 8 words, I am, I can, I will, I believe. I am Jed Coburnus. I can do everything I say. I will hold my words as truth and law, and I believe. Those 8 words. Switching your mindset to completely take those in and really hone them in as truth and law. Like literally as law, right? Like whatever you say is law. And as soon as you can accept that, that's a big deal. As soon as you, and not just you saying it and telling other people and then making it true, but as soon as you can take in your own words as law, as truth and law. So you tell yourself, I'm going to work out today. And then you don't do it. That means you haven't accepted yourself as truth and law yet. So when you say anything, if I say it again tomorrow, I mean business, and I'd say, I am going to work out today. And then you do it because you've accepted yourself as truth and law, then you know, and you say that every day. I am Jed Coburnus. I can do everything I say. If you want to take that a step further, you can go, I can do everything that I say, think, write, and feel. I will hold my words as truth and law. I believe in me. Something like that. Because then at the end of the day, you know, whatever you tell yourself, whatever you say, you will do. Like I added weight to the vest, right? I got the vest on. I added weight to the vest because it didn't weigh 60 pounds. If I say this thing weighs 60 pounds, the 60-pound weight vest, the damn thing better weigh 60 pounds. Because otherwise I'll say it's a 54-pound weight vest, you know? Yes, you could round up and say 60 pounds, but it's not true. It has to be true. Then I'd say I'm doing the 54, I'm wearing a 54-pound weight vest. Well, that doesn't roll off the tongue very well. So I wanted it to be 60 pounds. This thing's 60 pounds on the nuts. So that's just how it works. So there you go. There you have it. That's all I got today. Plus I'm almost out of gas, so I gotta go get gas. So if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now.